All right, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of my actual numbers on our sixth deal. So we're doing over a deal a month this year. It's been really busy, especially doing it on not as my main job. My main job is always going to be the accounting, but this is the ultimate hedge to whatever you have going on. It's a great example why it is the best system in the game, and I'm going to show you the actual numbers on this one. So the deal's small, but the numbers and the returns are very big, as you will see. So I'm going to show you from the very beginning. I actually picked it up from a social media post, and this is what the post looked like. Available for everyone. It was 228.8. Now here's the funny part. Out of that 228.8, 41,500 was the assignment fees. Unbelievable. They did an amazing job to find this incredible deal. And the assignments, the main wholesaler made $40,000, and the one that reblasted that I deal with was $1,500. So $41,500 in assignment fees. We're going to show you why wholesaling is just a job. Now, if you're a wholesaler using the Diamond Wealth real estate system, then you can have infinite wealth much, much faster than me or anybody else because you are in that business. I have mastered this to buy from the wholesalers and make incredible returns. But if you're the wholesalers, use this and you'll go from zero to unlimited properties quick. So make sure you wholesale the bad ones and keep the best. Keep the best, wholesale the rest. That's what I always tell my wholesaler clients. Anyway, 41,500, but I'm going to show you how the end buyer always wins. So I ended up buying it. It was a smaller deal, so I didn't want to overextend on the loan. So I only took a loan for $235,000, which you're still getting paid to buy. That's an incredible concept. And I didn't want to stretch the DCR because it's a smaller deal. The wholesalers predict ARV of 310. I'm going to show you later. They missed. It actually came in at 335. So very close, but still, they were underestimating. It had a lot of great features that I like. Panel was good. Windows are good. Roof was in great condition. AC was great. It had tile flooring. So it didn't need much. So cash back was 24. Rehab cleanup appliances really quick. 25. Interest for 2 months. And some miscellaneous expenses, utilities, until we got it rented. Now, and the rent date, 6/12, so pretty quick from start to finish. I mean, we turned it over in 2-3 weeks. By the time we get it rented, a month and a half, not bad. Not bad after the post possession. So 6/12. So 25,000 interest and 26,000 to 28.17 out of pocket. Now, it's a small amount, and I could have done it with nothing out of pocket where you just take a bigger loan. I didn't want to do it in case I missed on the appraisal and the refinance. So I don't mind sinking in 26,000. I'm going to show you why. Now, the ARV came in at 335,000. So what does that mean? That means that the return on equity is 281%. Unbelievable. Can't beat it. Because what you do is you take the ARV and you subtract what you have into it minus the loan, and you do it as a percentage, 281%. Absolutely incredible. And there's nothing like it. Now, I've done one of my deals this year was better. You've seen the video. It was like 1,000%, but that doesn't happen very often. This is great. Smaller deal, but I'll show you why even the small ones can make a big impact. Now, the rent came in lower. I was hoping for 2550. I wasn't getting a lot of traction 2550, so I made a deal for the right family at 2400. It's still 2400 is $150, obviously lower, but I'm still happy. The interest right now is 1566 and tax and insurance 107. So current cash flow is $726.33. Annualized 8716, which means the cash on cash return 33.23%. It's excellent. Risk-free is what, 4 or 5%. So we're outperforming it. There's no other vehicle like it. Now, in a few months, going to refinance this hard money loan once it's seasoned. So what's going to end up happening is they're going to add about 10,000, 7,000 to it. So it's going to be 242. It's going to change the cash flow about $100. It's probably going to be 7.2 to to 7.3% DSCR loan. And then we're on to infinite returns because you're going to get the principal pay down along with appreciation and everything else. Now, here is what a 5-year projections looks like only at 5.5% annual appreciation rate. Now, Phoenix is very, very hot. There's a lot of markets that are hot. It'll actually be, I'm sure, higher than 5.5, especially for this product. But I'm using only 5.5%, which means that after 5 years of holding it, it'll be worth, could be worth, assuming this, 437,831 value. Now, assume no principal pay down, which is not going to be the true. It's going to be principal paid out by then, but let's assume no principal pay down. You're looking at 202,831.60 after 5 years. Now, the wholesalers made 41,500. It's a one-time fee. You're going to get taxed at the maximum rate. It is a job. Now, it's an amazing job. I work with them. It's a hard job, but it's a job. You have to keep performing. If you made 100,000 this month, you have to keep doing it. It's sales. So if a wholesaler, make sure you're keeping some of these assets. Otherwise, you just have a very high-paying job. So keep the best, wholesale the rest. Remember this. So I wanted to show you how in 3 years, we'll be making more than that, and not including everything else. You're holding an asset that's worth 335. So it is my preference to buy and hold the assets versus being the wholesaler. The wholesalers are amazing because I work with them, but remember, buy and hold that if you want the infinite returns. So these are our numbers. Now, if we look down, traditional 25% down, you're going to be out of pocket 85,833 versus the Diamond Wealth Real Estate System 26. As you can see, clear winner, 3 times more cash doing it the traditional way. Now, the returns, assuming everything else is the same, are very good. 17%. You're beating risk-free, but versus 33 now, you're doubling. So traditional method, there's nothing wrong with it. You can never go wrong with buying real estate. My system is just better. It is the best to buy. And I have the numbers to prove it. Even in this rate environment, it works in low interest rates and in the current interest rates. I know a lot of people have told me your system only works at 3%. Absolutely not. I'm penciling it all day, every day above 7, and it's doing just fine. This particular one is 8, but I'm going to take it down once I refinance. So totally works. And the return on equity, still decent, 90% versus 281. So 3 times better or 90, still amazing. So if you have the money, the 85,000, you can put it into one deal. My preference, even if you have the 85,000, spread it over and buy 3 of them using the Diamond Wealth real estate system. And then you can really supercharge your portfolio and grow a lot faster. Nothing wrong with this. You're just going to scale a lot slower unless you have unlimited money. In that case, good for you. A lot of people would run out of money regardless of how much you have. Now, the other method is the traditional all cash. So you put it all cash, return on equity is 29%. You're going to have a nice cash flow of 22.93, which is only 10.63%. I guess you'd call it the safest method for some. There is nothing wrong with leveraging for assets. As I always say, the bankability lifestyle is you pay cash if you can for any and all liabilities like your cars, things like that, vacations, and then you finance properly structured for the assets, income producing assets. So nothing wrong, 10%, but it is not 33%, and the return on equity is 29, and it's not 281. Absolutely amazing. And then make sure you download, I have in one of my videos, make sure you download my calculator. This calculator I have, it's amazing. If you want to calculate and pencil out deals, just put in whatever the number is on the loan, and it's going to populate everything. And it also does optional extra payments. It does the charts, and you can see here, it does the amortization table. So if you don't have it, download it. It's amazing. And so that's it for deal 6. You can see it is the best system in the game. Remember, buy and hold, and let's get some more.